Hi Virgo, welcome to your What Do I Need to Do reading for July 14th through August 13th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Enchanted Tarot. So love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some high love and support as well. All right, Virgo, what do you need to do? I know what I need to do, straighten these cards out. There we go. All right, Virgo. What does Virgo need to do? This could be, it's intended for romantic love, but it may show up otherwise in another area of your life. All right, Virgo. King of Swords. All right. So perhaps this is, that could be Gemini. Perhaps you need to find out more information or effectively make the executive decision to cut someone off, cut things off, or have a truthful conversation, perhaps. We've got Judgment here. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Wow. The Devil. The Moon. Justice. Oops. Five of Wands. Okay. All right. So this is about a reckoning with something from your past. It is time to make a decision, or a decision has been made, and now it's time to deal with the moving forward of that decision. So there's going to be work involved. And it's honestly, this feels like second chances for somebody who's coming back in that wants to do the right thing, that wants to work, that wants to make it up to you. So we got Judgment and we got Justice here. Very interesting. This could be Scorpio, Sagittarius, or Cancerian. This could be, let's see, we got the Devil. That could be Capricorn. This could be Libra. The Moon, this could be Pisces or Cancer. All right, so what's this Devil about here? Hold on a minute. What's this Devil about? King of Wands. Okay, so that could be Sagittarius. This could be Gemini. Oh. Is it about you? Is there something you need to, like, because this other person's wanting to come in and work things out and make it up to you, and is it that you have to be willing to move forward? Is that what this is? What's this Judgment about? Are you reluctant? We got the Seven of Swords there. Does somebody cheat? Is that what this is? Somebody kind of stepped out on the agreement or contract or relationship that you had? What's this Eight of Pentacles here? We got Seven of Swords and the Moon here. Two cards of deception. So okay, hold on a minute. What's this Eight of Pentacles here? Put that right there. Six of Swords. All right. But I don't feel like that's a solo venture. Why? What's this Three of Pentacles? What's this Three of Pentacles for Virgo? The Magician. Okay. And what's this Six of Pentacles? You see where this is going, right? Well, no. Hold on. Hold on a minute. What's this Six of Pentacles? Okay. All right. So, Virgo, somebody wants to come back in and make it up to you. And it's going to require your participation. and your involvement. And you're probably like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do this, because either this is a pattern with this person, or they might do it again because they've got that type of personality. This is someone wanting to come back in and make it up to you and do the right thing here. You also are right to question if it's just a means to an end, because this is not unfamiliar territory for you. This has happened before. This person doing something outside of the contract of your interaction, shall we say, relationship, basically, because this is going to be a love reading for me. It may resonate otherwise to you. This could be just a friend who betrays you, or a coworker who stabbed you in the back, kids, relatives, whatever. Point being, this is someone who wants to, it's like they want to get out in front of it and kind of do the right thing, but I feel like there's caution, because you're right to not want to participate just yet. You're going to need more time to think about things and to figure out what you want to do. Don't let it be about them saying, well, you need to work on this about yourself. No, I wouldn't need to work on anything if you weren't out there screwing around and messing things up. This is not about me. And don't, I worry that there's going to be kind of this shenanigans, like, wow, it's really sad that you can't trust me. And, well, then don't do untrustworthy crap. Like, don't be untrustworthy. It's very simple. So I feel like that's caveat. And I don't mean to make this negative, but this is going to be that kind of reading. Just forewarned. Stop now if you don't like it. This feels like there's going to be conflict and struggle and strife, because this isn't about you needing to work on yourself. To some degree, it can be like, okay, do I really want this anymore? It's either the pain of discipline or the pain of regret, right? Am I going to make the decision to cut things off and be done with this? Or am I going to, try to work things out and figure out what I need and see if we can agree and come together? It shouldn't be that hard. Once you've made an agreement, stick to it. It's very easy. It's very simple. Maybe not easy, but it's very simple. And yet I feel like, we got the Magician here, we got the Knight of Swords, and we've got the cards of working on things and doing the right thing and teamwork and working together. But I feel like you need to get some space and get your head around this situation and figure out if it's what you want before you agree to work on anything with this person that's going to be coming back in like gangbusters, coming in hot. I feel like this is you needing to figure out what you want first. So as far as like, are you going to need to work on anything? Kind of, but you don't owe it to the other person, for one thing. You don't have to report back to them. I mean, it's not like you're on a timeline here. It gets to be on your terms, and you get to kind of go away for a while if you want, or however you want to handle this. It's going to be obviously your call, but it's twofold, because if you want this to work with this person, you're going to need some time. It shows you taking time here for yourself to figure out what you want. After that, the choice is yours. Obviously, it always is, right? But you need to know that this is going to be a situation you will revisit again. We got the Five of Wands here. That's chaos, strife, conflict, unstructured, it's chaos. So, and we've got the Devil and the Moon here. Again, this gets to be what you want, but it is a pattern of, you've been here before in this situation with this person, and probably they come back in with the same promises that sound wonderful, but it's going to happen again over and over. I don't mean to be dramatic or make that sound dire, but it's just, we got the Devil here, we got the Seven of Swords, we got the Moon. not promising. And we got working cards here. It's always going to be a work in progress because of that. It's always going to be kind of this, where you have to go away and think for a little bit and figure out what you want, and then you're going to come back and work together for a little bit, and then they're going to make all these promises and just, do the right thing. What's this Moon about? What's this Moon about for Virgo? Okay, then that's what I was talking about, that you've been here before. The Nine of Wands. You've been here before. You are wizened. You are right to question. You are right to suspect. You are right to also consider that this might be wishful thinking at this point. You might be sabotaging yourself, holding yourself back. You might be wanting it so badly that you're telling yourself something that might not be true, and it's just going to set you up for more heartache. And it's that painful spot, isn't it, where you finally decide to cut things off and to let go. That's the decision. And then the aftermath, so to speak, is actually following through on that. Because it's almost like things happen in stages. Like you have to detach emotionally before you can detach physically. And sometimes the time between the emotional detachment and the physical detachment, that can take months, years. I mean, it's just too painful to do the emotional and physical all at once sometimes. So just if you're feeling like, well, I got it, no, it's enough that you made a decision and that you have the awareness, the baby steps. I mean, this can take some time, so don't beat yourself up over that. All right, what's this Justice card about? What's this Justice card about? Four of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like, they want to come rushing back in, Knight of Swords, and do the right thing, right? Make everything right. I promise it's going to be better. We're going to have a new plan of action. We're going to do this and da-da-da-da. And so it goes from that to somehow, some way, there's an awareness that's going to happen. And as much as it's going to hurt, you're going to be like, you know what? No, this is just more of the same. I know better. I know what I have to do. You're not saying this out loud to this person, obviously. But in your mind, it's like there's going to have been a shift where you kind of know the dynamics of what's going on. And you realize, I just can't keep doing this anymore. That versus actually physically disengaging, though, is going to be a process, just saying. So don't be too hard on yourself, like I said earlier. And it looks like you figure it out somehow, some way. You muster up whatever it takes to leave. Some of you, it's going to be easy, right? But you go from kind of wanting to buy into it, but realizing, you know what? No, this is just more of the same. We've been here before. We're going to be here again, and round and round and round and round we go. And I'm tired, and I just don't want to do this anymore. And so you decide to, you know what? I'm out. And you go into self-protective mode. You're just kind of hunkering down. So you go into this whole, contributory working together mode, this sort of collaborative to, no thanks, I'll take it from here, thanks. I got this. I'm going to do the right thing, which in this case is get the heck out of Dodge because there's nothing for me here. And this is you walking away. Or whatever you deem to be the right thing, whatever is going to work for you in the situation. Point being, there is a shift. Ultimately, it's walking away, right? Doing the right thing, balancing the scales, clearing the karmic debt. However, for the time being, this is about you shifting from this collaborative effort for this person to not break contract on you again, right? Like, let me see how I can help you, support you, and not cheating on me, right? Yeah. So it goes from that to you deciding, I don't know, this is going to be a solo act from now on. It's just going to be me. And I don't need this anymore. Whatever it is, I feel like, you know what, I can walk away at this point. Or I can shift from this to this. Doesn't mean that you physically leave, but at least your mindset will change. There's going to be a shift here. Just so you know. So if you don't feel it, it's coming. It's one of those things like where you can sit there and say, well, I know what I need to do, and you go through the motions, but there's going to be a shift. Something's going to happen to where you feel it. Like you're just going to be like, oh, it's going to not matter the way it did before. It's not going to affect you. Your eyes will have been open and you can't not know what you know. So that's where the shift comes. It's funny, I say eyes are open and this one's got a blindfold, but so this, you still might very well be in the situation, but your mindset about it will be different. And I just realized you probably can't see. Sorry. Cracky. Okay. All right. So, and the reason why I say that you might still stay is because we've got conflict and drama kind of percolating here. So if it hasn't played out yet, it's going to, and it's probably going to be because on the surface level, it's going to be like, oh, again, you did the thing again. But it's also going to be when they probably suspect that you start to pull away, that's when the shenanigans will start again. So just it's going to be interesting, and you just have to stand your ground and hold on to you. All right, what else for Virgo? What's for Virgo? What's for Virgo? So we got the Three of Cups there. This Three of Cups and the Judgment, this is all about someone that wants to talk about a reconciliation, or it's an effort, it's a reunion designed to eventually get around to the topic of reconciliation, or, you know, let's just visit for coffee. It's inductive. Oh gosh, what is it? Is it inductive or inducive? I think it's inducive, the term I'm looking for. But this is the door opening to kind of talk about things again, like a just happenstance, serendipitous meeting, going out with friends, whatever. But then it's eventually going to come back around to, hey, can we talk about you and I? And, you know, these are my plans. This is what I want to do. But, you know, this is how I want to work on things. I want to get us to a healthier level. Or, you know, I want to reconnect with you emotionally. Will you let me show you? Will you let me try? And yet that feeling of like things aren't right, or I just, you know, it's just too, I just can't anymore. We've been here before, and I feel like I'm lying to myself at this point if I think that you and I can be what we once were, or what you once meant to me before you did the shenanigans. Okay. It's not going to happen overnight though, so it's going to be a process. So what else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? So we got Page of Swords, Queen of Wands. This could be that someone is primarily doing shenanigans online. This could be doubling down on the fact that you need to cut things off with this person. Why? Because we got the Magician and the Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands could be male or female, but point being the characteristics of that type of personality with the Magician and Queen of Wands reverse is a diva, somebody extremely demanding and aggressive. And this could be like, you know, going into, okay, trying to placate you and say all the things that you want, and then if you still don't budge and you still don't give in, this is when the claws and the fangs and the horrible words and the vengeance and the vindictiveness comes out. So this could be an online relationship, but it feels more like somebody did some shenanigans online. Some kind of, and you're just not willing to work on things with them anymore. And that's always kind of annoying, isn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, someone's like, can you help me to not cheat on you? Or can you help me to be a better person by making better choices? And I feel like that's inducive or inductive. Got to figure out what that term is for you, especially Virgo and other helper signs. Not that you're only a helper, but you know, you're a team player. And so for someone to put it like that, for someone to be manipulative enough and put it like that, like help me help you or something, it's like, don't, I'm not stupid. Don't make this my mission too. You're the one that needs to handle this crap, not me. Don't try to, little rant there, sorry, but just, and I'm not projecting, I don't have issue with this in my own personal life, but it's just annoying, you know. Just, don't think me stupid. I'm gonna have to prove you wrong and show you. So what else for Virgo? What's for Virgo? And I don't like it when people try to play on someone's sympathies, or, you know, I mean, but that's how it works, isn't it? That's how people get what they want, because they find somebody that doesn't want to be mean or is a nice person or likes to help, and then that gets exploited. And ugh. Right, what else for Virgo? Okay, so we've got the Ring and we've got Moon. Okay, so thankfully this means something different in the Lenormand. So, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. Well, this is about the contract. Again, this is a contractual agreement, whether it's a romantic involvement with somebody that you two have agreed upon, marriage, engagement, a contract at work, or just an agreement that was made that is like, this is cooperation and working towards like what we see up here. And then we got the moon, which it's kind of, in this case, it's kind of your gut telling you what you already know. It's kind of to some degree, it is kind of like this right here, but it doesn't have that sort of ominous overlay. The moon in the tarot is kind of all about what you can't see, and sometimes that's a real cause for uncertainty or doubt or suspicion, all that. But this right here is more about feelings being highlighted and the subconscious, the psyche, all of that kind of romantic, kind of dreamy type stuff. And so this feels like intuition kicking in. It also feels like this is a very emotional time. It could be that someone is kind of capitalizing on your emotions regarding this contract. So just please embrace the Four of Pentacles energy here, and just have your wits about you so that you can kind of stay grounded, so you're not in a position to fall for something again if it's not what you think it should be. And then with the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups, this is all about cutting things off and walking away. Being decisive, having clarity, having new inspiration to walk away. When you do, it's going to need to stick. You've got two major arcana here, and it's going to need to stick. So don't do it until you're ready. I know that sounds counterintuitive to what I just said, but it's something that you need to feel pretty strongly and grounded about, and make sure it sticks, because this one's going to turn on the heat and the drama. So if and when you get ready to do so, walk away if you feel, right in doing so. Be prepared. Just saying. All right. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry it wasn't more uplifting. I hope it provided some clarity, at least. And I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.